Hey guys, Zach Lowy at the group here, Northern Colorado Realtor. Today we're going to look at the second in the series of what's behind the walls in the basement, and we're going to dive right in here. A couple miscellaneous things. First thing I'm going to talk about here is insulation. Obviously we have our standard insulation that's been done partially up top here to stop any air from coming in above the foundation. But another nice touch that most people don't do is right here. You'll see we have some foam insulation going in every hole that was drilled for wiring or plumbing. And it can be just an extra safety barrier that our contractor, who is my dad, suggested, and he always has his insulator do. And it really doesn't cost that much, just a couple extra cans of the foam insulation, but it can be a safety barrier because if there were ever a fire, it would give you a couple extra minutes before the fire were to spread to the next section in the wall. Second thing is, I suggest you get a couple things checked before you decide to finish a basement. One thing has to do with water. Last spring we had a water issue where there was a leak in the foundation, and we got that taken care of, but we just wanted to double check, make sure there were no other issues before we covered up the walls. So it can be a good idea to contact a structural engineer. We used Gary Weeks at Weeks and Associates, and I've worked with him in the past, and he just was able to give us some extra peace of mind, let us know if any cracks looked suspect or there were any potential issues that he saw. Another thing we got tested was radon. We could always put in a system later on if we had to after the basement is finished, but just a good thing to get checked because we hadn't checked it since we moved in 6 years ago, and with spending more time in the basement, not a bad thing to make sure the levels were at a good number. The third item is HVAC. This is something you don't want to skimp on. You want to make sure you have not only good vents coming out near all your windows and exterior walls, but also you want to have returns in most of the major areas so you're creating good circulation, and it helps with the efficiency of your furnace. The last item today is a hose hookup. Our house was built with 2 hose hookups on the outside, and they're both on the side of the house, which makes it kind of a hassle to drag the hoses around and either over or under the fence. So we decided to put one on the back here. You can see it going out. Make it convenient next year in the summer when we have a patio built. Thanks for watching today, and stay tuned for the next updates on our basement.